Hello people, I've been pretty busy winterizing my house and upgrading it. It's 1969 model and I've been doing some upgrades. And so I haven't had time to do a video, and my daughter hit me up. She tends to follow me and wanted to know why I haven't done a video, and I just told her, I said, I've been busy. And so last night I was kind of thinking about what I could do a video on, and this series of events that has happened at Lowe's during this latest modernization of my house it's kind of ironic on everything else that's going on in society today, when I spend a lot of money at this local hardware store, Lowe's, that we have up on the hill that's close to my house. And I can normally go in there, and I'm usually dropping a few $100 every time I go in there. And you usually go in there and talk to the cashier and get a 10% discount just on being patriotic and associating with these people and talking. And anyway, I got about $400 on my cart, and I'm approaching the check stand, and I can see this clown ain't no way going to give me no discount. I don't know why I could read it. Anyway, I get up there and he starts ringing me through, and it's $397. I looked at him and I said, "Hey, mister, how about that 10% patriotic discount?" He said, "I can't give you a patriotic discount." I said, "I've been in line several times, and you give these military people 10% discount just by pushing a few buttons on that computer over there. So just push a few buttons and give me my discount for being patriotic." He says, "I can't do that. If you got military ID, I can do it." I said, "I ain't got no ID, but all you got to do is push some buttons." He says, "I can't override that. I have to get my manager over here." So he calls up his manager, and his manager takes his sweet-ass time. It takes him about 10 minutes to get back there. Meanwhile, there's other people waiting, but I'm thinking maybe the manager, he'd see the reality of it. And this big old goofy dude, he comes walking up, and I can see he's the manager out about 10 feet away, and I'm thinking, God, this guy's goofier than this guy. There ain't no way this is going to go on. Anyway, so he comes up there and he says, "Can I help you?" I said, "Yeah, I'm dropping $400 here. I was wondering if I could get a little bit of a patriotic discount for boosting the economy." I said, "This ain't the only time I come into this store. I come in here several times a month." He goes, "Well, I need to see a military ID or something that says you're in the military." I said, "I didn't say I was in the military. I said I'm a patriot, and I am boosting the economy by spending my money in here. And I think I'm entitled to the same discount that the military men are entitled for what they do." And he cocks off something about defending liberty and freedom. And I said, "They are not defending liberty or freedom. They're not defending you. They're not defending me. They're invading foreign sovereign nations, killing innocent women and children for the profit of the military-industrial complex and the fiat financial institutions that have taken over the corporate America." He denied me my 10%, but I was in the middle of my project and I had to get it done, so I went ahead and spent the money. So the guy starts helping me out, the cashier, and I looked at him straight in the face and I said, "Don't tell me you was a military man." He said, "Yes, I was. I served." And I said, "You served is right, because you are not capable of making decisions based on the interest of yourself and humanity. Therefore, you had to join the military and be told what to do, because you can't make decisions on your own." So this guy, he got all crybaby and just blatantly refused to check me out. Walked off away from the cash register. So the manager is still standing there, and this guy's walking away, and I said, "Jesus Christ, I'd get that fucker's money." The manager said, "I'll help you out. You need to quit being so hard on my employees." I said, "I ain't being hard on him. I'm just telling him the truth," and he never really realized it until someone explained to him the facts of what our military's doing. It's not protecting our liberty and freedom. It's not spreading liberty and freedom across the world. It's killing innocent women and children for the profit of the military-industrial complex. And if you don't believe me, just do your own fucking research. And it don't take a rocket scientist to dig to the truth about it. Excuse me, folks. Anyway, so the manager checks me out and I leave. Then I gotta go to the store again the next day, and I'm in the store, and where these check stands are, I can't see who the checkers are, but all these check stands, there's 3 of them there, they all have a line of people in them, except the one. It ain't got a line of people in it. There's one person in line. And so that's what I'm coming to. I come around, and lo and behold, guess who's the cashier? Crybaby Steven, that walked away from the till and refused to help me the day before. And I'm standing there and I'm looking at him, and I think he sees me out of the corner of his eye, but he's refusing to look at me. He's a coward. He won't look at me. He senses my presence, but he refuses to look at me because I spoke the truth to him about the reality of the military-industrial complex, and I think it put into his mind a slice of the truth, and he is afraid to admit that there are people out here who are alert to what is going on in the government. And it's just a shame that more of us aren't aware, you know, and there's not anything that one man can do alone but stand up for yourself. You don't need government, people. Government's a scam. Tell me one thing the government has done that's beneficial to humanity. And I can name you 10 things the government has done to destroy this plain planet globe, our home Earth, and humanity. Government and religion are destruction. They need to be abolished. How do you like asking permission for everything you do? Every time you leave your house? That's what you do, people. By falling into their Ponzi scheme of the driver's license and the court system and everything, you just willfully imply your consent by not showing your dissidence. Now, learn how to become a non-belligerent civilian. You do not have to be a U.S. citizen to live on the soil. You don't. This is our planet, our plane, our glob, our globe. It's not theirs. We never give it to them. We willed it into existence. People, the Creator created man. Man created the Constitution, which created government. You see how that chain works? We're above government. We made government. And only by our willful consent, or implied consent, does this government do anything. And until the majority of you people pull your heads out of your ass and wake up to the reality of what's going on in our government and what they're doing to our plane, planet, glob, our home, the nonsense has to stop. And it's up to you and me to put in check the entity that was created by the founding fathers to serve our purposes, not the corporate government that it's become. It's a corporation. They protect corporations. The government's a corporation. It's crazy. It's crazy, people. I'm just going to stop right there because that's 10 minutes and that's long enough. You guys have a wonderful day. See you.